sport media and technology have come a long way in the last sort of few years. I guess, what are your views on sport broadcasting nowadays compared to, obviously, I won't quite say 1982 when this all started, but yeah, how do you think sports media and technology are coming along?
Well, it's huge, isn't it? I mean, even 5 years ago, it was different. So it's constantly evolving. But as far as the media is concerned, it's largely the same. The biggest thing for me is the increase in social media and the amount of and how that's been integrated into the coverage itself. Um, and Yeah, I kind of think it's probably not so good. I mean, I don't really want to know what you know Joe Idiot thinks on Twitter when it's posted on the TV during the match and the commentators are talking about the tweets. I think that's pretty average. I mean, they're not really commentators then, are they? So
Yeah.
so I want to know about the game, not what some. If I want to know what someone at home thinks, I'll log onto Twitter and look. You know. So yeah, so the whole IPL style of broadcast uh, that's now inching its way into Test cricket. Uh, I think that's pretty average, but it's not necessarily all over the world. New Zealand and England coverage, I think, is still relatively respectful to the game. Uh, yeah, but some other countries, not so sure about.
Right. And when we're talking about media and tech, obviously you've put together quite a few highlights packages over the years. I guess personally, how do you feel that's evolved from, like, I guess the process of you doing it, but also what you see out there on television? Like, as a fan, it seems pretty cool what they're able to do nowadays, but I guess as you physically having to do it, how do you think that's evolved over time?
Yeah, highlights are definitely something that, if the term was around in the 80s and 90s, being triggered, it definitely triggered me. Some of the pathetic highlights, Channel 9's highlights were often terrible. Uh, they were often good as well. But it's definitely come a long way now, especially because the access to the footage is just
Yeah.
everywhere now. So back then, if you didn't record the match on video, it was gone. At least
Right.
now, the footage is out there, so there's no excuse for highlights to be poor. And all the cricket boards have Facebook pages and YouTube channels
Yeah.
and Twitter accounts, so they've got a whole team of people who can put up, uh, well edited and flashy looking highlights of anything they want. That's really good because that engages the fans, and
Yeah.
it's high quality footage now too, which is excellent. Uh, there's no lowering of the standard of the footage like for us in the 80s, having the footage dubbed off one video onto another.
Yeah.
At least now, so yeah, that's really good.
Awesome. And look, if this was a newspaper, this would be one for the gossip section. So through all the work that you've done and the sort of profile that you've built within the cricketing sphere, are there any cricket players or any celebrities that you've met through your work, including D
Not
grade
very
Melbourne
many.
celebrities?
Well, one of my mates is Graham Vimpani from the Victorian Bushrangers in the 90s, and he worked with the Australian team in the early 2000s. He's pretty awesome. I met Damien Fleming at the airport. He was flying out from a Big Bash match, and I was flying out from a gig I was doing in Hobart.
Yeah, nice.
But no, I've hardly met anyone.
Did he
I
come
guess
up? I was just
I
going to
did
ask.
meet.
Sorry, did he come up to you and ask for your signature, or?
No, because no one knows what I look like until recently.
Right.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to check out more of our content, go to sporttechdaily.com or follow us on social media across Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram.